Hey guys, this is TheJollySpyda and welcome back to Planco 2. This is episode 2 of Medieval Kingdom. In today's episode we shall be building a castle which will go here around the moat, which will be extended at a later date. Just going to get rid of a couple of trees because I think this could be a fairly big one. I mean, it's not really centered, but I'm not too worried about that. That's where the spawn point was, so let's have the castle about here. Let's not make it ridiculously big, but of course we're gonna have a few more buildings and stuff. You can see where the border is. See, it goes all the way and then sort of curves around the sort of cliff edge, I guess, and then it goes all the way up here. So we probably won't touch that, but that's how far it goes. So we've got quite a bit to play with, slightly bigger than it actually looks right now. We can plonk the castle down maybe about that sort of size. And then that gives us plenty of room, doesn't it, for the rest of the theme park? I mean, really, this seems to take up a lot of space anyway. So you can see the size of the people versus the size of the building in the path already. And then the castle will actually, that might not be a huge area, but it's still pretty big. I'm not even sure if you can select the size of theme parks in Planco 2. I remember you could select the size of your actual map in Planco 1, but I didn't even look at that. I didn't find it. So let's go for a wall straight away. We really want castle pieces. There's quite a bit of choice here. I've always liked the sort of bottom of a castle wall, having the sticky out part there. The buttress, apparently, is what it's called. So let's see if we put it right here. Is that perfectly? Yes, it is. Lovely. Okay, so now we just need like a solid 8x8 wall or 4x4. Yeah, I think we can go maybe a couple higher. Needs to be like tallish, doesn't it? And then we can figure out what we're going to do with like extensions, spires, things like that. I've actually decided that I think the castle should be a little bit further forward than this, actually. And put it about there. That's a bit better. We've also got a little bit more space now as well. Alright, so that's that done. It's looking a little bit more like a traditional castle now. Right, so I've had a look on Google for castles in Britain. And I think I've found a decent one. A really decent one. I think I'm going to go for that. But what that means is I've got to get rid of all of the square ones that I've just done. And put in some circular ones. And then put in some smaller square ones on the inner portion, on the inner section, and probably do the same on the back as well. So what that might mean is this might be a little bit slightly bigger than it is now, but it won't go any further forward. So I think I've got room for that, so that's what I'm going to do. Great, so that's that done. I think it needs some windows, maybe some more flags, banners. It really needs to look like not just a castle somewhere in Britain, but it needs to look medieval because that's really what we're going for. But I based this sort of design as you come in. Shush. As you come in, to look really grand and sort of slightly maybe overwhelming. I think maybe we need to turn these round. It's a group, isn't it? Edit scenery group. There we go. Yeah, that looks loads better. Okay, I think for ease, I'm just gonna get rid of these. So multi-select. Advanced move duplicate. You can go over there. That there, and then with any luck, they should be parallel. There we go then, what do you think? And I think what we can first do in here, when we've decorated, we'll do the next episode, we'll do the internals and maybe start on the first ride. Exciting stuff. So I'm thinking maybe a gift shop, a cafe or restaurant in here, maybe an arcade, and then somewhere we'll put the station in here for the first ride. Okay, and I think this might be the best choice. Now what we want is like pillar-like pieces that will go down. So do we have any of that? What's this? Archways, arches. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think it might be the wrong colour though. It's slightly different, isn't it? Let's have a look then. How close is that now? Ooh. And we also need to do the roof trimmings, or parapet as apparently it's called. Wow, that looks even better now. Look at that. I don't even know what windows to go for. I mean, I don't want to go for something like over the top, but medieval might be more, I don't know, more like that. You could probably just do like offset. So don't do all of them the same. Yeah, 110 just feels right. I'm just going to like advanced move duplicate. And just line these up, down advanced move duplicate. Go all the way to the other side, lovely. And then sink it back into the wall. How easy was that? Sink these into the wall like that, and jobs are good. So after doing more research, I've decided to move these windows down and have sort of slots above them. Because one of the castles, real castles I was looking at, had those slots above them. The windows sort of further down. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, confirm, advanced move, and then we're going to go down. Maybe about there-ish. How does that look? Not too bad. Let's do that then. And I just noticed I've left a space on this side, so let's do that. Advanced move duplicate. Take you over here. About. Gotta get in the middle. There we go. Do I want something more like that? Or do I want something more like this? Because that's sort of what I was thinking. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's go for that then. Okay, I think that looks pretty interesting now. Yeah, we definitely need to add some more stuff to the building itself to really give it some depth and intricacies. I kind of want to start with the roof and start to build up, and so we get like a good overall picture of what this building at least looks like in terms of the shape of it. And then we can go, I think, further into details. Oh, there's loads of stuff we can do already. I mean, I'm already thinking, well, we can definitely put some flags on here. I'm thinking maybe turn this into more of a drawbridge looking thing, and maybe it goes on sort of both sides. And we can put, like, if they've got them, put some chains both sides on that building, and then both sides on the castle. I know that realistically this, I mean, it's say if it splits in the middle where the angle is, then that's a bit flipping long for a drawbridge. They're usually maybe half the size max, but, well, that's the way I built it. Okay, I think I'm going to go for these small windows. Maybe a bit further down. It's difficult to sort of know where to place them. Just going to favourite that, and then I'm going to go back to, like, more basic shapes. Art shapes, there we go. Let's go flat, U. Let's just stick you here for now. Let's take you all the way over here. Take you down to... Let's put you there for now. And now let's duplicate you. Oh Christ. That, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, let's have two of you. Edit building. Always so important. You've always got to remember to edit the building. Let's go there and then try to get in the middle of these. Oh, you don't want to have it, do you? Interesting. If I go like bang on in the middle. No, it doesn't want it. Oh, I know what I can do. If you go like... Ooh. Weird. Okay. You there. Okay, then go to... Make sure angle snap is off. And then I can go there. Go back to here. Sink you in the wall a bit. Yes. And now, what we want to do is come out of edit building, edit scenery group, pull it down. I'll bring you down to here. Okay, then going to edit building again. Multi-select you, and you. Confirm. We're going to go to advanced move duplicate. Bring you down to here. And then just get really close just to try and make this as accurate as possible. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's just take you over here. And then you can go. Yeah. Might take a little bit of lining up. This is kind of awkward. I think I've basically done it. Okay. Yeah, I really like how this is going. I think I want to put maybe a few more towers on it. Towers, turrets, spires, that kind of thing. And just really sort of elevate it. Because I feel like the central point up here should be decorated the most. Especially as you look down, you'll see towers sort of coming either side of that, being taller than that. Towers sort of different shapes and sizes on top of that as well. I really want to make... castles are meant to be essentially a fortified stately home rather than a fortress. which is more sort of the military practices. This would be for some kind of royal king or queen. So we really want to make it look as grand as possible. And what I haven't seemed to have done just yet is go for like the octagonal spires as well. We just bring this up. That's sort of where it should land. I mean, we put one there, there, and there, and then take it up. Does that look kind of cool? Or I don't really care if it looks sort of like excessive. Kind of meant to. I think this is looking good. I think what I want to do now is actually make the grid height 4 meters. So then if I just... Alright, yeah, perfect. And just sort of keep building it up then. And then one more with the parapet on top. What do you think? So they're slightly thinner and octagonal. I don't know, maybe is that too much? Not really sure. Maybe I should have put the parapets on top. Parapet, my bad. Oh, actually, they're almost like a 4 meter piece themselves, aren't they? How about you then? What do we think of this then? Oof. You look at it from... You look at it from that angle, and it actually looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's go for that then. I'm actually going to delete the rest of these, and then just copy and paste that. Is that right now? Apparently that's 21 pieces. Sounds like an odd number. Why is that? No idea. Let's just... okay, let's copy paste those. Never been sure why you can't just take a grouped scenery. If you're gonna duplicate it anywhere, why doesn't it just let you carry on duplicating it? Maybe it's for piece count reasons, I don't really know. If we sort of like go down here... Wow, that's starting to look pretty awesome already, isn't it? So now we want like spires and stuff, don't we? I kind of want something on top of there, just something. I also wish that, I don't know if you can, I don't think you can scale these pieces, these building pieces. Maybe if they weren't already within a group and it was the first time you chucked one down. I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked into that just yet. I'd rather have like a hexagonal piece that's just really big in the middle. I don't want another square piece. I like these. You've got the circular ones, you've got the octagonal ones, and then of course I've also got the square ones down at the bottom, which don't seem to have the extension. It doesn't like extend out like the circular and octangular ones do. I kind of want these things really. I mean, how big are these? And do they look too similar to these ones down here? I mean, if it's a castle, they're supposed to be massive, aren't they? These spire roofs. Literally looks like a witch's hat. That could come in handy. Yeah, these aren't one of the pieces that you can scale, I don't believe. Let's say if we just come out of this for a second, let's just have a look. I think the big towers, I think the marionettes or whatever they... the marionettes, aren't they? I'm just trying something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, do we like this? I like this. Now, does that make it look... Oh, that definitely makes it look better, doesn't it? Does that make it look... Yeah, I feel like that's starting to make it look a bit more interesting in this middle part, be more of like a stately home type thing. Can we put something on the front, like big doors or something, to give it more depth? I'm thinking like wooden structures since it's on the top and it doesn't need to be reinforced, I guess. I've no idea if this is going to look good, but you can only try, can't you? And if you're wondering why my voice is so deep, all of a sudden, it's because it's starting to get a bit late, and talking in a lower register helps you be quieter. But also I'm just trying to extend my vocal cords down because if you remember from my previous videos, oh my god, did I have such a high voice back then, 10 years ago or more. Damn, I much prefer that as a castle texture, but I don't think it has all of the pieces. Apparently this doesn't snap to the grid. Weird. Does this? Nope. How do none of these snap to the grid? What? Ah, this one does. Does that look okay, though? Does it ruin the aesthetic of the castle? To be honest, I think it does. I think I'm going to just... Yeah, I'm going to call it quits there. With that, I'm going to take these. I'm going to snap and align. Oh, that's really weird. Look at this. Oh, that's why the circular ones down there weren't working very... Oh, no, hold on. Oh, yeah, it does a little bit. Then if you go to this one... How weird's that? And this is what we're going to try and do. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to take these. We're going to advance move duplicate over here. We'll turn them around first of all. Get them right on the surface. So we're going to grab these. Grab these. Then we're going to advance move duplicate again. But this time, we're going to do this. And then it's at the 45 degree. Do it again. Right, so let's just check all the windows are where they should be. Okay, good. Right, so I think the final thing that I want to do is, like we did down there, use those octagonal pieces. Well, that was pretty satisfying. So let's just grab you guys. Duplicate. Does whatever a duplicate does. I'm so silly. Yeah. But if I was then to take that and then put it at each of the 4 towers on the outside of the castle, then it might actually start to look a bit more castle-y, but like medieval and fantasy-like. I'm starting to like this now. I'm starting to really like it. But I'm thinking, can we make this roof look like the jade green that does? Go around this side so that I can actually see what we're doing. It's getting closer. More green, isn't it? Does that look right? I think that looks pretty good. Confirm. Now, do we want to put them there as well? Starting to look a little bit Disney now, isn't it? Maybe that's what we want. No copyright though. Not sure like which height to put them. And if you look down there, then yeah. I'm starting to think maybe, oh, yeah, put them down like that because then they still look like lower. Okay, let's go a little bit more traditional. Is that part of the building? Yes, okay. Which way is that flag moving? Okay. It makes sense to put them there. What we can do now is go to, let's make sure it's edit this building first. Flags. Oh, right now I'm just looking at all the different fairy tale stuff. So we definitely want to come back here. I'm just looking for those flags and banners and stuff I found the other day. Ah, we want to sort of put them on like here. Put you right on the top. Yeah, there we go. So then we're going here. We can go. What do we have for here? The dark purple, black and silver. And how does this look now then? Okay. That looks pretty good. So honestly, I think the next thing to do might be to just take these and put them at the front and back. I know it's sort of copying it, but there's not really anything else that fits as well as that. And it just adds a little bit more depth, so I think I'm just going to do that. And you've got these sticky out parts. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they would be called. These extended rooms on all 4 sides, so no matter where you're looking, you'll have them. You'll see them popping out. What do you think of that then? So coming down to here and looking up, I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I really like that actually. And you've got the different angles. Yeah, I like it. Let's finish off this area with some windows then. Actually, first I think I'm going to put some doors on, because we don't have any yet. And this might look quite good. As it's quite small, I guess it looks, you've got that almost sort of forced perspective look when you look up, and it actually looks bigger than it is. Most modern theme parks do use that technique, especially Disney. I think they were the first to do it actually. I think we want to use maybe slightly smaller. Do we want to just scale a little bit? Yeah, scale just a smidge, 110%. Make it look big enough, but still small enough to make sense. So let's just multi-select these. And we really want to make sure that those both look like they're in the middle. Again, duplicate advanced move. I'm going to take these to the other side, like we did before. Turn these around and just sink them in a little bit. So we're going to go back to Windows, and I think maybe, was it that one? Maybe we want to try this one. We're up here, and then we put like 3 on here. You spin me right round, Windows right round. Let's take 3 of them and do 4. Confirm. Take you over here and add 1 more. I'm almost feeling like we just put this one in the gap, put this one in that gap, this one in that gap, and finally this one in that gap. Let's multi-select these ones. Take you over the other side. Spin around. Yeah, that's starting to really come together now. But I do kind of feel like the towers need some windows because they're looking a bit bare now. So everything else I think is covered apart from at least the very top tower should have something, right? Do we have any other windows we could use? Just reminds me of Dumbledore's office. If you put like another 2 stacked up, like going up diagonally, it kind of looked like Dumbledore's, the extension on Dumbledore's office. So confirm advanced move, duplicate, and rotate. Does that look any good? I think yes, but push it over slightly. Yes, and that gives it a little extra something, doesn't it, at the top? Some kind of uniqueness, because we don't want it to all look the same. And that actually looks a bit odd. I've just realised. I need either 1 more window there or just sort of place them in the middle. That looks alright. And weirdly that looks alright, so it's just this side. I don't know how I've managed that. That looks better, doesn't it? I mean, to be fair, I'm probably going to punch a couple of holes somewhere in this castle. Oh, and it's snowing again. I must say, though, it does look very, very pretty. It does look very pretty in the snow. Almost reminds me of Hoggers. Maybe. Okay, what I'm actually thinking now is we extend out, like, a castle wall, I suppose the castle wall would do. And extend it out to so far. And I guess the moat will go underneath where this wall is going. Okay, that's the wall done, and now we're going to add these sorts of things here, right around the wall. What I decided to do was just literally take these pieces and stick them in the wall. It might seem a bit odd what I'm doing right now, but you will see. Right now I'm just getting rid of the inside bits because of piece count. So I might actually just leave that as is. So then I'm going to copy paste or duplicate and shove another one here, and then probably one on the end as well, and then that'll be it for this front section. And then I'll have to do exactly the same on the other side. Actually, this doesn't make any sense, does it? Why don't I just get rid of all of this and then copy the wall as well as the tower? So we get rid of this. Yes. Then we can copy this bit, and we can get this bit and go like that. Oh yes. Then copy this entire thing all the way up to the wall so that it's even spacing instead of taking a part of the wall that you never know might not be accurate to this part. So what we do is we shove it there. Oh yes, this is perfect. So then we do that again, and that is it. You know what I might do actually is just get rid of all of this. May as well. And then it's perfectly balanced on both sides. What do we think of that then? And then just for cohesion and a little bit more detail. Oh, it stopped snowing now. That was quick. What I'll do now then, guys, is put some more trees around, a bit of shrubbery, just for a bit of decoration, and then I'll leave it there. Because this video has taken at least 3 hours to make, believe it or not. Rather than get rid of you, why don't we just have you there? We like our symmetry, don't we? I do, I don't know about you. Seems almost like cheating doing it this way, after spending so long on the castle itself. What did you just get? Oh. I spent 50,000 on scenery already. The cash is actually unlimited, but it's I've got the achievement, so I'm not complaining. If there's one last thing I'd like to do before going, I just feel like the castle's too bright looking. I don't necessarily want something so friendly looking. I want something in the clues in the name, isn't it? Medieval. It's not supposed to be a villain's castle, but it's supposed to feel maybe a little bit more realistic to the time, but with maybe a slightly darker tone, because we're not going for, you know, sunshine and rainbows in this theme park. I think maybe like more Alton Towers vibes, but not Alton Towers, but a fantasy medieval kingdom. You see what I'm going for? So in order to do this, I might have to grab every single building piece that's the same or similar. So if I confirm that, yes, I can change the colours. Let's go like... Oh yes, that's more like it. Let's just test this first. Oh, it looks like I've missed 2 of them anyway. Interesting. Okay. Well, what I might do then, I might do that off-camera game footage. And change the look of the whole colour of it. But I'm very, very happy with the result of this castle. I really am. And then there's the spawn point, which will still need some work as well. So we will get round to that. But I think in the next episode, it's about time we made a ride, don't you? So... thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Woohoo!